Good morning, everybody. So it's Brittany, and I'm here just to drop a quick video today in celebration of my sorority's Founders Day. So I am a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, and I just wanted to come today to share some insight on some of the reasons why I decided to become a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated and some of my goals and inspirations moving forward, in hopes that it would inspire somebody to continue to do the work if you're already a part of an organization, or if you're looking to join an organization, maybe doing a little bit of research and some homework as to which sorority or fraternity or any organization fits best with who you are as a person and what you value. So to give you a little bit of back history on Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, it's a Black Greek letter organization that was founded on January 13th, today, 1913, on the campus of Howard University in Washington, D.C., by 22 dynamic and illustrious women who came together to create a platform to go out and help Black communities through social activism, education, providing resources, equity, dedication, and hard work to make sure that people who look like me were heard at different tables, who were given proper resources and things to help better their lives. Because back then, we all know it was a whole bunch of racism, a whole bunch of sexism and things like that that our people encountered. So they were always at the table doing the work, trying to fight for justices for African American people. So for that, I'm extremely proud to be a part of something so huge and phenomenal, something that's bigger than me. And I'm extremely excited about today because I love Founders Day. I love sitting back and thinking about the reason why I joined the sorority. And that's what I want to share with you today. So one of the first reasons that I think of when it comes to me joining Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated was the impact and history that has been left, and it continues to be created for women who look like me and other women who are a part of the organization as well. So I think about a few of my favorites who are the late great Stephanie Tubbs Jones, who was from Cleveland, just like I am. Shout out to Cleveland, Ohio. She was from the inner city of Cleveland, so I definitely felt a connection just from that point of alone. She was a hard-working woman who went to Congress, who definitely put up a great fight to create a path for individuals like myself to continue to walk down and to open doors for African American people. So she's always been one of my favorite. And along with her is Dorothy Irene Height, who's one of the most popular social activists in the country. May she rest in peace as well. Just two phenomenal women that I love and adore so much, and I definitely look up to, definitely admire the fight that they had, even at older ages. They were just out here killing it, out here not taking no for an answer, putting their foot down. Like, I definitely looked up to that. And also our Congresswoman Marsha Fudge, who is also from this area, is a soror that I look up to, a woman of color, an African American woman that I look up to, and definitely has impacted my life and impacted the reason why I continue to do the work of Delta within the sorority. So I'm definitely grateful to be a part of something with so many trailblazing women, y'all. Like, the women in this sorority are just powerful. And biased opinion, Delta runs the city of Cleveland, so it's always like just good to be in that energy of women who are out here just making decisions, doing the work, dedicated, determined. Like, we're just all over and so powerful. And it definitely makes me feel a way when I think about the organization that I'm a part of. The second reason that I think of is really the lack of exposure. And that might sound kind of weird when you think about when you think about a reason for wanting to do something, and lack just being in the same sentence kind of sounds weird. But I think about the fact that my family wasn't exposed to this stuff, quite honestly. Nobody in my immediate family is in, or they're not in any fraternities or sororities, and there's nothing wrong with that, but it wasn't exposed to me at an early age. It wasn't exposed to me really fully until I got to Youngstown State University, until I got to college. But in high school, we heard a little bit about sororities. I think we heard a lot about AKAs, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Shout out to my Greek sisters of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. And not even too much deep into that. We just really heard about the colors, like pink and green. And when you go to college, it's the pink and green sorority, and girls love pink and green. So that's really a lot of what I heard. But when I got to Youngstown State and I saw the group of women, in which I would eventually be a part of that chapter, Zeta Gamma chapter at Youngstown State University, I was just blown away. I was blown away by the fact that they were very educated, they were hardworking, doing a lot of work in the Youngstown area. They had the highest GPA on the campus, so it was just a lot that really just blew me away with them. And I wanted to be a part of that, and I wanted to take that back to my family and show them what this beautiful organization was, and really to create a legacy for myself, my family, my own family, if God ever blesses me with one, my daughters and their daughters, and so forth and so on. So it's something that, I'm happy that I didn't have that exposure, I guess, back then, because it made me want it. It made me appreciate it even more when I finally was exposed to it, if that makes sense. So the final thing that I think about when it comes to my reasons of being a member, wanting to be a member of the sorority, and a reason that continues to still dwell in my heart, is the most important thing to me is really the community impact. Y'all, like, community service is just something that I have been about since I was a little girl. Like, I just love people. I love giving back. I love community upliftment. I've been that way since I was a kid. I know it sounds very cliche when you hear people, especially when it comes to joining sororities or fraternities, they always say, I want to do the community service. But to be quite honest, you can do community service anywhere. You can do community service at the church. You can do community service at your food pantry. You can do community service on your own. And I do. But it was something about just being a part of something that's so much bigger than who I am that really just drew me into it. So, for example, last year we had an expungement fair here in the greater Cleveland area where we serviced over 700 people in the Cleveland community to help them with different legal situations that they may have been going through. And I got out of the car to walk into the event to start volunteering. And before I could even get to the door, I had about 5 or 6 people stop me and say, "Thank you so much. Thank you just for y'all throwing this event." And I didn't even do anything. It was a huge shout out to all of the lawyers and attorneys that were there helping out. But I didn't even get in and do any work. But it was just that feeling of, wow, we are really out here changing people's lives. And that's something that is very near and dear to me. And I'm always thinking about, how can I help influence or impact somebody else's life? How can I bring hope to somebody else? And that's what I love about Delta, is we are out in the trenches, y'all. Out in the trenches, on the ground level, doing all of the work. We're in every pocket of the community, especially here in greater Cleveland. We have over 20 committees where we touch just about every realm of life for individuals. And it's something that I definitely don't take for granted, and I love it, and I'm extremely proud of it. And those are the 3 reasons that I think of that come to my mind when it comes to why I joined Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. So moving forward, a couple of my goals are to continue to do the work in leadership positions. So I was a chair of a committee, the Embody Committee. Embody is a male youth group initiative that was started in Delta some years ago, and it stands for Empowering Males to Build Opportunities for Developing Independence. And here in Cleveland, we service young men ages 11 through 17, 18 years old. And with that, we came together, we did activities revolving around self-esteem, educational development, personal development, character development, all of that wonderful stuff. I served on that committee as chair for 4 years, and then, prior to that, I was on the Delta Gems Committee, which is our youth group for young girls ages 14 through 18. I served on Delta Academy. I served on International Awareness and Involvement, physical and mental health. Like, service is something that I'm very involved in, and I want to continue to serve in this capacity because it's my goal to really sit on our executive committee one day. An executive committee is pretty much the source that consists of your president, your vice president, second vice, correspondence secretary, all of those wonderful ladies who are doing work at a higher level. I don't think I want to go past that, but that is my ultimate goal, is to reach that level. Delta has always been in my heart. Working for Delta has always been in my heart, and I don't think that will ever change. But again, I'm always thinking about how I can impact on a higher level or on a different level. And secondly, one of my goals is really just to be sisterly and keep it sisterly as we are in here doing this work. Y'all, it is not easy. It's never easy when you work with a huge population of women. And we're just being honest. It's never easy to work with women with different personalities, and Delta women are not weak by no means. So there's always strong personalities coming into the circle, and we have to learn how to treat each other with respect and love and embrace each other, even if our opinions are different, even if our thought patterns or processes are different. We still have to learn to operate out of love and peace when it comes to each other. And that's something that I'm very big on, and that's something that I'm very mindful about when it comes to doing this work. Well, really when it comes to life overall, but when it comes to doing this work with my sorors and my sisters, I want to make sure that I'm embracing them, and I'm never degrading. I'm never looking down. I'm pulling you up. That's what the sisterhood is about. That's true sisterhood. It's not gossiping or talking about or shunning people off. It's about how do we connect and embrace and work together to meet the common goal, which is to service our community. That's something that I'm very passionate about, and I'm really being intentional about how I go about doing this work and being sisterly and still showing love to all of my sorors. So those are just two, and I'm still in the process of working on more and developing more. I'm super proud of where I'm at right now. I'm super proud of just being 15 years in the game. So 2020 marks my 15th year in the sorority, crossing 2005. Shout out to my Sands and everybody. Shout out to all of my sixes, my sexy sixes out there, all of my sorors. Happy Founders Day. We're 107 years old. I hope that you are out there celebrating, kicking it. Don't do too much at work. If you go out tonight, remember, don't wear your letters at the bar. I got on my Run DST shirt today because we run the town. Shout out to DST GCAC and Zeta Gamma chapter who made me. And I got on my Delta Women button today. So I'm extremely excited. I hope that this video can help somebody, whether you are in a position of a member of an organization, or if you're looking to be a part of an organization. I hope that this helps you to stay in the game. If you're in a fraternity or sorority, y'all, we need you. I need you. Your sorority fraternity needs you. Like, the world needs everything that you have to offer. So continue to go in and do the work for your respective organization and keep doing great things. And if you're looking to become a member of a fraternity or sorority, do the homework and make sure you do something that, or you join something that fits what you value. There's something out there for everybody, I'm pretty sure, but you want to make sure that you're connecting with the right thing that you value. Don't look at the colors. Don't look at who's cool with who, or the Deltas and the Qs have a relationship, or the Kappas and the Deltas share the same color, so I'm gonna be a Delta because of this. Like, no, make sure that you're sitting down and you're doing the work that needs to be done within yourself and the research that needs to be done to make sure that it's a equally yoked situation, so that you can get in there and that you can grind out and do the work that needs to be done. And with that being said, I'm gonna let y'all go. I just wanted again to come by, drop a quick video. Shout out to all of my sorors. Happy Founders Day. Ooh.